Hi, this is Yukiko. Day 3 of the 30-day video challenge. Today I like to talk on paradox of life. And today what I want to talk about is indirect communication. Before I dive into it, let me just introduce a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Japan, and when I was in high school, I came to America to live in America with my family, with my parents. My father was working for a Japanese corporation, and as a manager of New York branch, he was a very well-to-do not entrepreneur, but what the Japanese called salaryman. And then he was a great executive. And so it's not about him, but I just wanted to give you that background. So having lived in America for a long time and then being raised and having gone through the Japanese culture, I am acutely aware of the difference between the cultural aspect of the East and the West, particularly Japanese and American Western culture. And then it does manifest in communication styles and the way people behave, the cultural things, as opposed to just personal differences. And then direct communication and indirect communication play a large role in understanding and often misunderstanding, and they may bring about many crises, personal and nationwide. So a little about indirect communication. Some people may think indirect communicator are dishonest. They want to hide things and they aren't transparent. So I want to define indirect communication as a style of communication, and then it's not about transparency or dishonesty. And direct communicator, especially in a business situation, would state their goal, their intention, and assign a role, responsibility, and expected clear-cut outcome and call to action in their presentation. And they may want to cut through the chase, really just come out it at once. So the mode of communication and an environment for it may be just a business meeting. Just get together. Extreme situation is drawing up a contract and both parties sign. So that's like extreme form of direct communication. In personal life, in a relationship, direct communication can be someone who tells the other party how much he cares and loves and appreciates, and he wants to be more physical, hug and express his love in physical contact or buying gifts and material. Whereas the indirect communicator may more rely on going to a wonderful restaurant and going to a concert, walking on the beach, holding hands, enjoying the sunset together, and just getting more smiles from his partner. So there's definitely different way of communicating, direct and indirect. Now, in America, most people feel direct communication is most effective and efficient and honest. But have you had a situation where you are presenting great call to action, great presenting benefits and features about the companies and about your team, and then great results, and no one's buying it from you. You didn't reach, you didn't enlist anyone. They didn't move forward. They didn't respond to your call to action. Whereas someone who just goes out, have coffee, and listens to the others talk, and find out about their family, about what they are all about, and not so much of trying to sell, discuss, and say, okay, click that button and join. Make sure watch that video. You know. So there's a difference in direct and indirect communication. When you are a master of indirect communication, you don't hide your intentions. You're not obscuring your real motive, but you really bring poetry, music to the relationship and to the interaction. So it's not all about giving and getting, accomplishing everything. It's not business-like always. It's not calculated. Does that make sense? So paradox is, we believe direct communication is the most effective, important thing to do. No nonsense. Don't meander. Don't cut through the chase. Cut through the chase. Be direct. But if we change our approach a little bit, and then really enjoy the sunset with your prospect, with your loved ones, just enjoy different activities, recreation, enjoy meals, bring flowers to their life, and get involved in things that they like to do. I think that you communicate better from your heart, not from your intentions and your goals and things that have to be accomplished. So are you stuck in your agenda, hidden agenda, when you are communicating directly to people, thinking that is the best way to communicate? Would you like to really communicate and find out who they are, what they really need, and you are the person who can fill that gap of their needing something? That's often a skillful, indirect communicator can accomplish. Create a different value, different safety space for their loved ones, for their clients, for their prospect. So if you have questions or concerns, you can leave a message below and I'll respond. So this is about indirect communication. I advocate it, and then please don't think it's ineffective and it's being obscure and it's trying to hide something. If you are too direct, you do offend people also. So this is Yukiko talking about paradox number 3 of direct and indirect communication. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for tomorrow. Have a great evening.